Let's go, guys. It's Raul TV, Team R4UL, your favorite YouTube mechanic, back again. And what we're doing this time around is we're going all the way back to the beginning. All the way back to the beginning. Fiat Punto, Grande Punto, 2008 Fiat Grande Punto. We're going to go ahead and take the gearbox off. Not to change the clutch. You can go replacing the clutch if you want to, exactly the same job. But we're going to take the gearbox off. There's a core plug behind the flywheel. Started leaking on this one. So we're going to go ahead and replace the core plug, the raw plug, core plug, whatever you want to call it, behind the flywheel. Come on, let's go, let's do it. Okay, there it is, the Grande Punto, 2008 Grande Punto in all its glory. What we're going to do is, since it's on the floor, we'll crack all the wheel nuts. If you've got a powerful gun, like a Milwaukee or a snap-on gun, you can take it off on, you know, I mean, why do you want to put some strain on the gun for? We'll crack the wheel nuts here, wheel bolts here, 17 milli, and then we'll send it up. Okay, we've cracked the wheel nuts on the floor. The wheel's still on, obviously, but we've just cracked the nuts. When we send it up totally, then we'll take the wheels off. We're going to take this air filter box off. The first thing, 10 milli bolt there, and one there. Take them off. That one, and that one. Right, okay, so I've took them two bolts off. This pipe has come off as well. I've took this little clip off here as well, so that pipe will come off as well. It's on a little rubber grommet kind of thing there as well, locator there. So that should lift up. That pipe here should go towards the back. It will come off. Little bit of persuasion, that will come. That will come off, and the air filter box should just lift off. Let's go. Right, the air filter box is out of the way. We're going to go ahead and take this expansion bottle off. I've already undone the clip there. You might have a Jubilee clip or whatever clip it's got on there. Take that off. Take these two little 8 milli screws off, bolts off, and that it's on a little rubber locator there. What you could do is, best thing to do is, without taking the bottom pipe off, I mean, you can go ahead and take it off, but it's got a special kind of Jubilee clip. You leave it as it is. You don't need to mess about with that. Just put that to a side there. There we go, happy days. We've got all the room you want. Move that to a side as well. And we'll go from there. Right, so the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to take the battery off. Dead easy. Just flick that way. That's for that one. Lead comes off there. 10 milli nut. Take that off there. And the strap here held on with a 13 milli bolt. Take that off and we'll go from there. Right, okay, sorry about the noise in the background. I've got the heater going again. It's just absolutely started to go freezing here, so yeah, I had to get the heater going. Right, we're going to take this battery tray off. So basically, 1, 2, 3, 13 milli bolts. Let's take them off. That battery tray gets out of the way. Move all these wires out from the battery as well. One here, there, okay, little clips. Just move the wires out of the way. Battery tray off, and we'll go from there. Right, battery tray is out of the way, and as you can see here, we've got all the space, all the room in the world. What we're going to do now is we'll go ahead and take the slave cylinder off. Two 13 milli bolts. This one here. This one here. Sorry about that, but yeah. There we go. Take them two off. I mean, I'm really good to you guys because I'm showing you about 10 jobs in one job. If you want to know how to take the battery off, I'm showing you guys how to take the battery off. If you want to know how to take the slave cylinder off, I'm showing you guys how to take the slave cylinder off. I'm going to show you guys how to take the clutch off. I'm going to show you guys how. Basically, I'm doing a complete job for you guys. Half a rebuild. So anyway, there we go. There's the slave cylinder. Comes off. I mean, you don't have to go ahead and replace it. I'm not replacing anything to do with the clutch. So this is not a clutch job. If you want to. If you're tuning in, say, oh, why haven't I changed the clutch or anything? I'm not replacing the clutch. If you want to go ahead and replace the clutch, by all means, go ahead and do so. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take this reverse light switch off. Boom, that comes off, out of the way. And then we'll go ahead and take the linkages off. Dead easy. This one here, I mean, if you want, you can just, if it pulls off, it pulls off. No, it doesn't. So what we'll do is get a little screwdriver or a spanner or something like that and just flick it off. I'll show you guys. So yeah, as you can see there, I get a spanner. I mean, you can get a long nose pliers, you know, get it in there like that. So basically all we need to do, lever it, and that comes off. Boom, happy days, there we go, that's off. We've got another one down there, which I can't really show you guys, but it is there, as you can see there. So I'm going to take that one off as well, same way, get the spanner in there and flick it off, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, as you can see here, I've took the linkage off from there, and that one as well, this one, the bottom one, can't really show you guys and move it at the same time, but it's there. This one here, that one there, that's off as well. Right, so we're going to go around inside here, and we're going to take them 3 bolts off. This one here, one there, and another one there. Take them 3 off, and the bracket should come off. The linkage bracket should come off, 13 millis. Let's take them off and we'll go from there. As you can see there, I can't get the ratchet in there guys and take it off at the same time. So what I'm going to do is, I've already cracked it. Just take them off with my fingers. And if you can see it, I hope you can see it. Another one there. This one I've already taken off, this one here. Already took that one off. That's one off, that's 2 off. Last one here. But they're not hard to take off. When you get around to doing it, you'll see they're dead easy to take off. And that's it, that linkage is totally off. We'll cable tie that, secure that, and we'll go from there. Right, that's been tied up and everything, all secure. We're going to go in there this way, and we're going to go ahead and take the bell housing bolts off, the 2 bell housing bolts. Just 1 minute. There's one in there. I'll move that pipe out of the way, you can see there, 18 mil, one there, and another one there. Take them 2 off. Right, we've got the bell housing bolts off, as you can see there, and here, okay, there's a bracket there, which when you come to take it off, you'll see basically it's connected to all these pipes, you know, with like little clips and everything on it. So you have to take the bracket off. I'm not going to go down that route showing you guys, it was an absolute headache. So basically, you'll see it, this is the bracket. This is the bracket. Bell housing bolt goes through there, okay, and it's then the water hose, one water hose clips on there, another one there, another one there, another one there, another one on the back here. So yeah, you have to take this off, and yeah, I mean it does come off once you've got all the pipes off and everything. It does come off, so that could go to a side. You don't need to put that back on if you don't want to. I'm only kidding, make sure you put it back on. We'll go ahead and take the starter motor bolt off. That's what we'll do now. Next thing is we'll take the starter motor bolt off. There's one there, 13 mil. Let's go ahead and take that off. Okay, the starter motor bolt is off. Just before I forget, we might as well just take that off as well while we're at it. 13 mil, the earth strap, earth wire. You can take it off after or whenever. Just take it off now while we're there. Which is there right in front of us. Let's take that off. Okay, everything on the top is done. Top half is done. Basically, we've took the linkages off. We've took the battery off, air filter boxes off, linkage is off, linkage bracket is off, the 2 bell housing bolts on the top is off, the starter motor on the top is off, that earth strap is off, the slave cylinder is off. That's about it. So obviously the mounting is left. We're going to leave the mounting on for now, and we'll send it up and tackle the bottom. Let's go. Okay guys, I've took the wheel off, as you can see there. I mean, I'm not going to show you guys how to take the wheel off. If you don't know how to take the wheel off, then obviously don't even attempt the job. Main objective now is to take this cover off or move it to a side, but I've tried it. This little 10 million plastic screw, it will come off. These here, Phillips, this one here, another one there, another one underneath, it will not come off. So I'm just going to move it like that, bend it. I'm just going to put a bungee cord on there so it's out of the way. As you can see there, we've got enough space. So just basically I'm just going to move it out of the way, and we'll go from there. Right, let's go. Okay, I've secured that out of the way, so we've got enough room there. What we're going to do now is, I don't know why they put this bracket here, so we're going to take this bracket off, size 16, take that off, take the one off on this side as well, or slacken one side and then take one side off, and then it'll just swing out of the way. And yeah, let's take that off and we'll go from there. Right, as you can see there, I've moved that bar out of the way, it's there, just leave it there. What we're going to do now is we're going to drain the oil. We need a size 8 Allen key, which I have already cracked it. And there we go, we're ready to come out, all the oil. So let's get draining. Right guys, while that is draining out, what we're going to do is we're going to go around to the ball joints, take the pinch bolts off. I've already taken them off, 16mm on one side. Just take it off. Same on the other side as well. Let's take them two off. Let's get the drive shafts out. Come on, let's go, let's do it. Okay, as you can see there, the pinch bolts are out. Just have to give them a little tap. Obviously take the nut off and then give it a tap. Take the nut end off. Right, so we're going to have to take the wishbone off now. So what we do is, I've got a little flat screwdriver in there, and hopefully I'm just going to pull the wishbone down. It should come off. If it doesn't, you can get the ball joint split in there, but just beware, you don't want to damage the rubber, the gaiter there. You don't want to damage that. But yeah, needs must. We just have to basically take the wishbone down and we'll go from there. Okay, ball joints are out, as you can see there. That one's out, that one is out. What we do now is we get a pry bar and just give the drive shaft a little pry in. Should come off. If it doesn't come off, then obviously we're going to get a hammer and a chisel. There we go, as you can see, that's come off. Same on the other side as well. In there, get that one off as well, and we'll go from there. Okay, there we go, both drive shafts are out. There we go. If the drive shaft don't come out, then just cut the clip off, and the 3 bearings should come out. Then the inner joint will stay in there. I mean, you can still get away with it. So mine's come out, as you can see there. That's off. The other one is there. That's off as well. What we'll do now is we'll tackle the bell housing bolts. So, well, they're not bell housing bolts, but you could say they're bell housing bolts. We've got one here. They're all different sizes, mix and match on these Fiats. So this one's a 16, okay, and a 15 on one side. So 16mm nut, 15mm bolt head. This one is a 17mm nut, 17mm bolt head. On this one is an 18mm bolt head. Okay, so, and the main bell housing bolt here is 18mm bolt head as well. So yeah, I hope you got that. Let's take them off. Okay, most of these are off. This one's off, this one's off, them two are off here. As you can see, it's all freestyling here. It's because I've just slackened that 13mm on top there. So it gives us a bit more movement and leverage, and basically moves out of the way. Okay, a bit more space. Right, so we'll take that 10mm bolt off there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that starter bolt off here, round here. We'll take that bell housing nut off. Okay, take that one off. And yeah, we'll send it down and yeah, take the mounting off, and we'll go from there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, well, what I've done now is I've took that nut off on this side. As you can see, the starter is off, totally off. We're going to send it down, take the top mounting off. 2 ways to do it. Either, well, I'll show you guys what to do. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to take the top mounting off, rest it on the center mounting, and then basically take it off that way. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it, but that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, first things first, let's send it down and we'll go from there. We're going to take the top mounting bolts off, but before we take it off, what we're going to do is make sure you put a trolley jack under the gearbox. That's what I would recommend. So we're going to go ahead and take that little one off there. They're all Torx, that's the E12 Torx. Take that little one off. Then we will take this one off and this one off, which is an E18 Torx, which is here. Okay, let's take them two off. Okay, them three are off. That one, and that one. What we're going to do now is we're going to send the ramp up slowly, and we're going to take the bottom center mounting off. we've got that on, remember, so it's stabilized and everything. It should be okay. If you don't want to do it that way, what you could do is get a hook there, anchor it up there, and then put the lift on top of it. I would say if you want to do that, go ahead and do that, but I've done it this way so many times, it should be alright. Just when you're dropping it down, drop it nice and easy, and yeah, let's go. Let's send it up. Let's take that last bell housing bolt off, mount it off, take this gearbox off. Right, okay, I've sent the car up on the ramp. I've got the lift on there, on the engine there. I've got the lift on there, so it can't really go anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and take this mounting off with the Torx. Take that one off. Obviously it's a nut and bolt. Same on the top one as well. Here, take that one off. Take the middle one off. That's not a nut and bolt. Take this off. Take them off, and we'll go from there. Right, okay, the mounting is off. Next thing what we're going to do is we're going to drop it down a little bit. Just about there. I'm going to take them three off. That one, and that one. I think the 15 mil actually. 15 or 16 mil. I can't remember because it's a long time since I've done one of these puntos. So I think they are 15 or 16 mil. Let's go ahead and take them off. Take this bracket out of the way, the mounting bracket out of the way. Everything is off, the bracket is off, but just before I forget, right, there we go, we've got a little 10 milli here, which I always forget to take off on these, and then when I come to taking it off, it's stuck on that. So don't forget that little 10 milli here, and there's one right on the other side as well. Take them two off. I took the one off from the other side, that's already off. Just take this off, take the bell housing bolt off, and that's it. This gearbox should just fall out actually. Let's go. Okay, there we have it. Gearbox is off. But like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, this is not a gearbox replacement video, but if you want to replace the gearbox, that's how we take the gearbox out. If you want to do the clutch, that's basically the clutch is there. Take the clutch bolts off and basically replace the clutch. But we are going to replace that there. This culprit here, the core plug. So let's take the clutch off, we're going to take the flywheel off, and then we'll go from there. Okay, the clutch and flywheel is off, and there is the culprit. There we go. Absolute stupid design. I don't know why they've done that. Why they had to put a core plug behind the flywheel. You have to take the whole gearbox off, everything off, just to get to it. But as you can see there, it's got a hole in there, it's corroded. That's common fault on these Puntos, Grande Puntos, the old Fiat Puntos, basically the 1.2 engines, one of these. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna flick that off, get a new core plug on there. Okay, so there we have it. I know you might say it just came off so easy, but I had to make a little indentation on it and obviously you know, flick it off. So there we go, that's it. It's already off, everything done. Let's get the new one on.
A few moments later.
There we have it, guys. That's the new one on there. Same way we took it off. Just marry it up, make sure it's all clean, the surface and everything. Put the new one on. Let's get the flywheel on, clutch on, new clutch and everything. Gearbox on, all in reverse order. Let's finish it off. Okay guys, so I'll be straight up honest with you guys. I haven't got the part in. It's going to arrive in about 2-3 days time. So what we're going to do when it arrives, I'm just going to bang this one back on and put the gearbox back on, the flywheel, clutch, everything back on, new clutch, put a new clutch in there, and that's about it. Finish the job off in reverse order. So anyway, yeah, that's how we basically take that off, the core plug behind the gearbox. Refitting it is going to be in obviously in reverse order. We're going to bang that on, put the gearbox, everything back on, and that's it. Anyway, I hope this video helps you guys out. If it didn't help you guys out, I'm sorry, trying my best. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button for me. Leave a comment in the comment section. Raul TV, Team R4UL. See you guys next time.